Again, I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to also take a moment to thank a few businesses in our community who've already come forward with their support. And I say this is not a commercial enterprise. This is all the work of volunteers and people just coming forward purely through the love of hockey and the love of this community. And I first of all want to thank the Staburn Property Group, who donated this storefront for us to use for the entire duration of our campaign, and that was extremely generous. Manchester Signs, another West Kelowna business, who've also provided all of the signage and the Hockeyville signage that you see here. They've done terrific work for us. You can hear from Manchester Signs, please. There you go. I'm going to make you applaud all the time. Chevy Source for Sports, Greg has been fantastic. In fact, I couldn't list all the things that he's doing for us. Our jerseys, all of our official West Kelowna Kraft Hockeyville gear has been organized through Greg and his team, and they're a fantastic shop. If you do need any hockey equipment, they're a great place to go. Yes, oh, thanks, Andrew. We will have all our merchandise for sale, both here and at Chevy's and throughout other places in the community, so you'll see it show up. Thanks to Marshall, James Marshall and Marshall's Home Furnishings, who donated the furniture that you see here. They brought that in 2 days ago, I think. We were moving it all around yesterday. A special thanks as well to Jim from A-Tech Contracting. They're amazing, and by the way, Jim donated his time to completely decorate our West Kelowna Kraft Hockeyville headquarters. All the painting, everything you see here. Jim spent a week in here. Pretty much you haven't left here, I don't think, Jim, have you? Anyway, yeah, there you go. Thanks also has to go to Andres for their support, our big TV, which will be permanently on sports. Thanks to Tim Hortons. I mean, really, could any of us be here without Timmy? So it's kind of nice. I also want to thank Hans and Hans Lumen and MainCity.net. Hans is responsible. He's one of our team. He's right there, and he's, I mean, the only word I can think of is genius. He is a genius. He's responsible for everything we've done, website, Facebook, social media, even hooking up all the technical stuff in here. And he's done it literally in a few days, so big thanks to him. I don't know if he's here today. I don't know if Mark Shane, are you here? Is Mark here? Is he outside? I think a very big thank you needs to go to Mark Shane and Janelle Shane and the whole gang of the Westside Warriors Junior A Hockey Club. The Warriors are obviously the core of hockey in our community, along with the Westside Minor Hockey Association, and we want to thank them for all the support they've given this campaign. The bottom line here is, without them, this campaign doesn't happen, period. So a big thank you to Mark Shane and the Westside Warriors. Who by the way play tonight, so I'd like to see you all there, and Todd will be there to drop the puck and make the announcement to the fans as well tonight. Lastly, I want to just talk about community spirit and how amazing people and the business community can be in this town, and I want to illustrate that with a quick story about a company named ServiceMaster. Now, they're in West Kelowna, and for those of you who don't know ServiceMaster, in just the last year, they've grown from being a small restoration company into being a thriving corporation in this community. Now, they're passionate supporters of the Westside Warriors, and I know that they're very passionate supporters of this community too. So, here's the story. Just before we did all this media thing, and we haven't let anybody in the public know about this, so we tried to keep it as under wraps as we can. Well, I guess they got wind of it. Franco at ServiceMaster got wind of it. He approached Andrew the other day and said, look, we want to be involved. We want to support this 100%. What can we do? He came forward before we did anything and donated $1,000 cash to this campaign. $1,000 cash to get us going. And ServiceMaster have now challenged all other restoration companies and insurance companies and brokers to step up and do the same and get involved in Hockeyville any way you can. We ask the whole community to do that. If you've got anything you'd like to donate, we need laptops. laptops. We've got laptops set up here, you'll see around the outside. The idea there is people can come in here anytime. They can type their story right here, submit it through the Kraft Hockeyville site right in our own office. There are forms, they're all around the tables that you can use to draft your story, and you can submit that story online. You can give us those stories as well. We'd love it if you submitted your stories, that you go onto our official West Kelowna Kraft Hockeyville website, which is westkelownahockeyville.com, and submit your stories and pictures there as well, because we want to use that site to tell people our story too. So, moving on, I know you guys are all anxious to get going. Some of you probably have to go back to work. On behalf of all the volunteers working with West Kelowna Kraft Hockeyville, and all the volunteers we hope to attract to help us on this campaign, get your stories, photos, and videos submitted on the official Kraft Hockeyville website, krafthockeyville.cbc.ca. Don't wait, don't procrastinate, don't think somebody else will do it, I don't need to do it. We need everyone's support. And also be sure to visit our website, as I mentioned, for news on upcoming events and information on the competition, and to read some of the other stories already submitted. That might help you get some ideas as well. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, because that's going to help. So let's show the rest of Canada how much we love our hockey and just how incredible the community of West Kelowna is. The West Kelowna Kraft Hockeyville office is now officially open, and we'd like to invite you to just look around, grab some sheets, and ask any questions you want to ask. Thank you all for turning up today. Go West Kelowna! Thank you, Steve, and all the confusion today, because they were going to be behind us at the podium outside. I also want to thank our fire chief and the RCMP, both of whom have taken time out to come here and be here to help us celebrate today. So big thank you to them.